Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another quick take. Before we get into today's topic, please like and subscribe my channel. It goes a long way in helping me make these videos. Today's topic is about something that you feel right before an exam or when you know that you've been putting off that assignment a little too long. Anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of fear or apprehension about what's to come. It's an ancient instinct that helped our ancestors be prepared for the several threats in their environment and spur them into action whenever needed. In the modern world, where threats are not huge and obvious, anxious feelings can arise in different situations for different people based on their own personal experience. But feeling anxious is natural. It puts all our senses into high gear to help us face the challenge in front of us. So, when does it become a disorder? If worry or fear about something disrupts our ability to perform daily activities, it is considered an anxiety disorder, and there are several types. The first is generalized anxiety disorder, where the individual feels continuously tense and apprehensive, experiencing unfocused, negative, and out of control feelings, and this continues for a period of over 6 months. Usually, in generalized anxiety disorder, the individual is not aware of the reason why they are anxious. Another anxiety disorder called social anxiety disorder is one of the most widespread ones, especially in recent times, and it's characterized by an anxiety related to interacting with or being seen by others. And now, in the world of social media, where everyone is online and on broadcast all the time, these feelings have only increased. When the symptoms of anxiety are accompanied with some physical symptoms such as breathing difficulty, sweating, or a racing heart, it is called a panic attack. Oftentimes, panic attacks are caused by a fear of having panic attacks. And over time, this anxiety can build, with the person feeling anxious about feeling anxious in a particular situation, therefore leading to the development of a phobia. Other types of anxiety disorders that have become very common in our vernacular, although used incorrectly, are obsessive compulsive disorder, in which not doing a compulsive habit leads to feelings of extreme anxiety. The other one is post-traumatic stress disorder, where an individual keeps reliving a past traumatic experience. It's very common in soldiers and victims of abuse. So, what causes anxiety? An anxious parent can often pass down anxiety disorders to their children. But like most psychological disorders, it is not purely nature that causes it. Anxiety can also be learned through observation and through reinforcement of anxious thoughts. So, a self-aware parent can rein in their own anxiety so that their children don't develop the same. But if you're an individual who already has anxiety, how do you take your life back? The first step is to change your attitude about anxiety. Oftentimes, just anticipating anxiousness can lead to more anxiety. In order to avoid falling into this trap, labeling your feelings correctly as worry, tension, or fear may help you. Just like laughter is a natural response to jokes or happiness, anxiety is a natural response to stress. Suppressing it often increases fear towards it, creating an inescapable cycle. Secondly, even if it goes against all your instincts, avoiding things that make you anxious end up shrinking your world and making your anxiety even worse. So go ahead and do that thing that's scaring you. Your mind will then realize that it was actually not that big of a deal and reduce the anxious feelings associated with the task. But remember to start small and work your way up. Other than this, just practice mindfulness and meditation to help calm your nerves before that big meeting or presentation. Sometimes just following a healthier lifestyle in general could help you feel more in control of your life. But remember, each person is different and it's important that you find things that help you. It can be difficult to do it on your own, so don't hesitate to contact a therapist. You don't have to live on the verge of a mental breakdown every single day. Take the control of your life back into your hands and say goodbye to your anxiety. I hope you liked today's video. For more such quick takes on interesting topic, please subscribe. Bye.